Try to keep your best ones. You might have seen the Tigers here last year. However, they don't put as good of a display on as we do, so they decided to keep the Red Devils. As there was only the budget for one. That'll be the jump master for today's display. We have lost. So what Ollie's going to do then, he's going to exit on his own, put himself in probably the worst position out of all of the jumpers, so that everybody that's exiting behind him and have to make it down aren't getting put really far out to sea and have to land off in the water. So he's going to give himself the worst spot, and then there's going to be other jumpers exiting behind him. You might be able to see two jumpers holding onto each other in the sky. They're connected by a spinning trap, and then they've trapped off as they've done there now. And you will have a few other canopies further up in the sky, which I'll talk about later. All their jobs that they need to be doing. They're also going to be keeping an eye on Lance Corporal Ollie Goff as he sets the landing pattern, watching everywhere he turns, where he lands, how high he does everything, and making any adjustments they need to off him. If he turns really far back and doesn't quite make it to the cross, they know that the winds have picked up a little bit, and they maybe need to keep everything a little bit tighter in order to land the by hand. So we've got two parachutists that will have exited the plane together. They will have pulled their parachute in close proximity to each other, and then they will have manipulated their canopies, one canopy crashing into the back of the next jumper. They'll then climb down each other's line and hook up at the hitch. So they can actually connect one parachute to the other, and this allows them to make the canopies fight against each other so that they can dive directly down towards the ground, build up even more speed, and put on a nice fast turn to you, and they'll land together for you as well. Coming in, we have Lance Corporal Louis Cuddy. There you go, there's that down plane I was talking to you with the crew formation straight down over the head, and then they're going to split it nice and low to you as they've done there, turn around, and they're going to land for us as well. So the stack pilot for all of the displays leads all of the crews that we do all year. We have following in the crew then, on his own, we have Lance Corporal Adam Bellingham. And then all of the smaller canopies down nice and safely. If you want to turn back up towards the sky now, then we have the last two canopies up in the air. There's that 5,000 square foot Union Jack flag that I was talking to you about earlier. That's being flown on a tandem rig. This would normally have a person on the front of it, so it can hold up to the weight of a small car riding on the front of that parachute. The flag and the weight itself weighs in excess of 60 kilos. So it takes great skill to pilot this parachute all the way down to the ground, and especially to put it into an arena so small as this, and definitely not put it in the sea either. He was being followed by the team cameraman, who is going to be coming into land just before him, with a much faster canopy, so he's going to get down first, get out of the way. And last but not least, bring the tandem rig with the 5,000 square foot Union Jack flag coming in down to land now. We have Corporal Stephen Hadley.